Hey everyone, JD here from MySlumberyard.com. Hopefully you're doing well. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Intellibed Matrix Grand Mattress, this guy right behind me. So Intellibed is a more luxurious premium online brand. Their beds all feature an interesting gel-like material, and the Matrix Grand is probably one of their most premium top-of-the-line options. In this video, I'm basically going to tell you everything that you should know about this particular bed before you even pull the trigger on buying one for yourself. We're going to start off by talking about the policies that it's backed by. Then we're going to delve into its overall construction. Then we're going to talk about what it feels like, how firm it is, how much it costs, and at the end we'll even try to wrap things up with a final verdict on who we ultimately see this mattress being best for. Now I think if you're open-minded, this review should be all you need to make a well-informed decision on whether or not you actually want to go with this thing. But just in case it's not, we're going to link our full written review of it down below in the description, which should contain a lot more detail that I might happen to miss today. And down there, we might even have a coupon code for you to help save you some money on this option. We're pretty dang good at helping people save a bunch of money on their next online bed purchase. But without further ado, enough about all of that jargon, let's get into the Intellibed review.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's talk about beds at the Slumber Yard. Let's talk about beds at the Slumber Yard.
Okay, so for starters, let's address the types of policies that Intellibed offers for their mattresses, including this one. Now, for the record, we received this mattress for free from Intellibed to review, but if you buy one online, here's essentially what you're gonna get. So this is probably one of the only online mattress brands that doesn't offer completely free shipping. They usually will charge you a flat shipping rate that may vary based on the area in which you live, but in most cases, this bed will typically come with white glove delivery, which is super nice to have, especially since this is one of the burliest hybrid beds that we've ever tested. Now, once the bed is in your possession, you also get a full 90 nights to try it out at home before you're completely stuck with it. And if within that time frame you maybe end up not really digging it, you do have a return option, but returns with this mattress won't exactly be free. They usually will charge you a flat return rate as well if you want to send it back. But if you end up keeping the bed, which I think most people will end up doing just considering how nice it is, it's backed by a 20-year warranty, which is double the usual industry standard. And we're going to try to link more information about all these policies that Intellibed offers for their mattresses down below in the description if you're interested. Now let's get into the construction of the Matrix Grand from Intellibed. And right up top, I gotta say that this is one of the nicest looking mattresses that we've ever tried out over here at the Slumberyard, and it's for sure the thickest. I mean, this thing clocks in at a whopping 17.5 to 18 inches thick. So this thing is an absolute hog dogger of a mattress, okay? It's a truly thick boy. Okay, editor, I hope you did your worst there. And you know, this leads me to one of my only real gripes with this thing. Considering its size, you'd expect this thing to come with handles along the side of it to make moving it a lot easier, but for whatever reason, it doesn't. What the heck, Intellibed? You're gonna make a bed that's nearly 20 inches thick and then not provide the consumer with handles to move it around a little easier? Put up the flames, Johnny G. I'm done with Intellibed, man. You're about to get roasted. Okay, handle rant over. It's just a little hard to move, and we would like to see it with handles in the future. But you know, the interesting thing about this mattress isn't what's on the outside, but rather what's under the hood. So it starts off with a supportive layer of pocketed coils for its base. Now, certain sections of these coils are firmer and some are softer to provide more of a zone support design, which is pretty nice to have, especially if you're someone who maybe suffers from chronic pain. Then you have a transition layer of a more responsive open cell foam to act as a buffer between those coils, and its first layer of what the company dubs the gel matrix. This is a gel-like material that's laid out in a grid format. It's super squishy and responsive, and it reminds us a lot of the material used within Purple beds, only it is slightly firmer in our opinion. In any case though, you've got around 2.5 inches of this material right here in the bed. Now above this gel matrix, you've got another comfort foam transition layer and then another 1.25 inches of that gel matrix material. So you've got 2 layers of the gel matrix within this bed. Then making up the bed's pillow top beneath its nicely patterned quilted cover are a couple layers of more responsive comfort foams. One is a Talalay latex foam and the other is an Energex foam that's apparently infused with titanium. Now these two foams are designed to be very breathable and heat dissipating, so they could go a long way in terms of helping you with overall temperature regulation at night. That being said though, we don't really see this as being an active cooling mattress. We think it's pretty much gonna sleep temperature neutral for you at the end of the day. So yeah, it's not really gonna actively cool you down, but it really shouldn't warm up on you either. And since it uses a supportive layer of pocketed coils for its base, it should be able to withstand and support all body types, including heavier folks. And we'll link more information about all the stuff used within it, including that gel matrix material, down below in the description if you want to maybe learn more about that stuff. But now it's time to cover the overall feel of the bed. That's obviously one of the biggest factors to consider when you're purchasing a new mattress. And what do all these design elements add up to? Well, we think they add up to give the Matrix Grand a more responsive pillow top feel. When you lay down on this bed, you can definitely feel the springiness of that gel matrix material used within it. But that feel is balanced out nicely by the various comfort foams used on top, which provide a little more cushion. Overall, we'd say that this bed strikes a pretty dang good balance of comfort, and it does feel kind of unique in a way due to that gel matrix material. In terms of its firmness, we'd say it's right around a medium on our scale, so it's not too firm nor too soft, and it should be accommodating for all sleeper types, back, side, stomach, and combination. Keep in mind though that firmness is ultimately subjective based on how much you weigh, so heavier folks could find it to be even softer than a medium, while more petite people could find it to be even firmer than that. And keep in mind that the Matrix Grand is their most expensive top of the line option, and they do offer some more affordable ones. Now, before we get into some considerations for couples, we got to address our monthly mattress giveaway club. The short story is we give away one brand new queen size bed to one lucky winner every single month. It's awesome. We've been doing it for several years now. And if you want to figure out how you could potentially win for months to come, go ahead and check in the description. All the information that you're going to need to enter to win is going to be linked there. I wish you the best of luck. But now let's get back into this review. Now, if you plan on sharing this bed with a partner, you want to be aware of two major things, those being edge support and motion isolation. Edge support refers to how well the perimeter edges of the bed hold up under pressure if you happen to maybe get pretty close to them at night. And on the Matrix Grand, it's pretty solid. There's no real roll-off sensation, and we'd say the bed does a great job at keeping you firmly along the edges based on our tests. Motion isolation, on the other hand, is how well the bed absorbs cross-mattress movement. If your partner maybe gets up in the night often, you don't want that movement to jostle you awake. On the Matrix Grand, it's average. It's not the best we've ever tested, but it's certainly not the worst either. There's no real concerns here though. So those are the concerns for couples, but now let's talk price. How much are you actually going to be shelling out for the Matrix Grand from Intellibed? Well, look, there's no getting around it. This is probably one of the most expensive beds that we have reviewed so far here on this channel. So as of when I'm doing this video, a queen size Matrix Grand from Intellibed retails for a whopping $7,000. So yeah, that is quite the sticker shock. And I'll admit, when I first saw that price, I was a little taken aback. But you have to understand, Intellibed as a brand offers some of the most high-end and premium options within the online space. A lot of consumers out there, myself included, certainly don't have the budget to realistically try out this mattress at home. You know, I'll be the first one to admit that. But, you know, if you're maybe more established in life and you're looking for an ultra luxurious option from a reputable brand that will probably last you for likely the next 7 to 10 years, this option could be well worth it for you. And hey, mattress brands do like to play around with the pricing that they offer from their beds from time to time, and that could be the case for Intellibed. So check down below in the description to see what's current with their pricing and promotions. But that's pretty much gonna sum it up for this review. Listen, I know a lot of you probably tuned out when I mentioned the price. I certainly don't blame you. This is an expensive bed to say the least. But the question remains, who should go with this option and why? Well, I'd say look into getting it if you've got the budget to spend up for an ultra luxurious option that features a comfortable yet unique feel thanks to that gel matrix material and those premium comfort layers. And you like the sound of that medium firmness that should be accommodating for all sleeper types. I'd love to know what you guys think though. What's your impression of the Matrix Grand from Intellibed? Write us down below in those comments. We would love to hear from you as usual. Again, a lot more content about this particular bed can be found down below in the description. Our full written review of it, other comparisons that feature it, buyer guides, coupon codes for it, the list goes on and on. Hopefully I gave you a better understanding of this mattress in today's video. If that's the case, we'd really appreciate a thumbs up on it and consider subscribing to the channel for more. That always helps us out. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Again, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard, and like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.